I wanted to leave but felt trapped within the Q&A. Fine full blades of grass crept through the clefts of the ruins, and a field of roses surrounded the colonnades, trapped within its chassis. We need not create a world, I muttered something to Jim. Used to be so's one could walk within the garden without seeking solutions. H.W.'s pretty wife left him for a rich young Freemason. Anti all the rest, where will all the poems and rhetoric go now? Bad enough in any season, but this one is so interchangeable with the last. He's closing up shop for dollar and health. CZ, not a bad looker, will not see that statue where Emma lay rise up before her again. We sat in the trunk and reeked of sullen and free, crammed with colonnades and no license to bear them. I muttered something to Jim. What is Freemason, and does he really exist? Slave revolt, he says, disguised as wild orgy. Something tells me, then tells someone else the same thing. What's meant by all the pony, I asks, is all that philosophy you speaks of? Is it useful, says useful as a poem? There's the rub out climbing toward the top of it. I insist on leaving, but only to myself. I am seated in a corner, trapped within the Q&A. I'm not easy to read, though I always think I am, so I say, here, this is what I am. Read me. Hey, this is what I am. Don't read me. I'll do it for you. H.W. says she left him and his funds and health are failing. Oh, stinking, fucking, rotten world where an uncontrolled grope comes so natural. Cider in the corner, coffee's not so good here anyhow. None's the music either. But it's all the same anyway. Two dead crows in the little basket with a lid. They've been showing us them for decades. I mutter something to Jim. I could have left hours ago, but instead munch another carrot. The Q&A is over. And suddenly I ask, why? Yo, where did you get your Asian from? To hold a mirror up to the ordinary, to be younger, say, 10 years younger, no suspense intended, no surprises anymore, no lonesome moon or mystery, but still the sound of boredom and discontent and longing, still a bit more longing, less funerals, more emotional directness and chart coursing, more time for foundations, calypsos, experience, social discourse and digressions, more time for meat, children, printouts, days, a couple of more days, impunities, evocations, chances for pleasure, challenge, coffee, exhibits, contemplation. Now that's a laugh. When did I? To hold a mirror up to a face just shaven and not need over and over again to look into the follicles and wonder why the stubble still shows and why the hair still grows. More time for beards and never once say, "You got a problem, idiot." No, it's Indian Will says. Determined to play the best violin, or at least to extract one pure note, triumphs. To have 10 years to decide not to be doing what I'm doing 10 years from now. To be 10 years younger, say Thomas's age. Thomas's age. Do I want to be Thomas's age? I don't want to be Thomas's age. Thomas's age, wholesome genuineness, composing Carmen for an all-male cast and an all-female audience. To not have so many promises broken, and to have at least the promise of a second promise kept. To imagine even longer epics about outsiders, even though they become so fashionable. Strings, he broke more strings, those are the breaks. There is the window, use it. Here is a fugue, play it over and over and over again, but don't play it for your students. Thomas's age? I don't want to be Thomas's age, he's dead. Go back to Germany. Go back to Hong Kong. Go back. You got a problem, idiot. 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 Opening statement. It's a much performed piece, but I always forget the first time I heard it. Its capabilities are limitless. To hold a mirror this close and have it face away from you, what do you see? The end of 20 centuries? The beginning of 21 more? Why not call the last the first and the first the last? It's all in the math anyway. It's all in the ornate romantic conception of time. It's a much performed piece, but I always forget the first time I heard it. Its capabilities are limitless. To hold a mirror this close and have it face away from you, what do you see? The end of 20 centuries? The beginning of 21 more? Why not call the last the first and the first the last? It's all in the math anyway. It's all in the ornate romantic conception of time. And finally, there's the impression of being busy and staying busy and working hard. Trapped in this school for now. The repertoire unlimited. Trapped with the Dog Brothers and the Snobs and speeches. Trapped with formidable allies in the midst of tuning up. Ready, ever so ready to play sumptuous melodies with our barrel house piano roll fingers. I don't want to be Thomas's age. Idiots today.